I do wish there were more second and third productions of plays, because I think you do learn so much when it goes up that is still developing it, and it would be so great if you got more chances to then take that and I feel like you've had some of that, like really like and periods between your work, and it comes back and you can change it.
I prefer to take time. Like I prefer like a nice 3-year development period is like not 3 years full of like 83 workshops, but like a workshop or two a year maybe, and just give it time to breathe. And it's our job to just take time and to sit with it. Like, what are you doing? You're like writing a page, and I'm like, no, today I'm sitting with it. Today I'm putting it in a drawer and trying to forget that I wrote it so that I know how I feel about it in a couple of weeks when I take it out of the drawer.
Sometimes when new work is being made, it's hard to position an audience to allow for that. Their expectation is, well, I'm here. I've left the house. I'm sitting in a seat. What you show me, I want it at this level. And getting them to sort of settle into, well, this is going to be an experiment, or this is going to be half-baked, or this is going to be part of something that doesn't quite have a whole. It's a curiosity. It's in development, so that people can feel like they can take more risks, that they can be bolder, that they can be filthier, that they can be wilder, that they can be not right, that they can fail. On a larger scale, like in a bigger way, like big swings.
I got to see Sudden Death with an audience in Montreal, amazing. A different audience here in Toronto. And I've always wanted to see an Edmonton audience see Sudden Death. And I think that's a real treat as a playwright, to see your work and frankly your jokes in different cities in the country. Because sometimes people laugh a little less in Toronto, at least at my humor. And I'm like, I don't think that joke works. I don't think that joke works. I don't think that joke works. I'm gonna cut that joke. And then we take the show elsewhere, and suddenly that's like the funniest joke in the play.
I wish that new plays had a concrete place to go without having to fall back on like a written play is the play. Just because we saw the very first production of a brand new thing that didn't exist last year doesn't mean we've seen it.
There aren't a lot of people who've written 2 plays that have been produced. It's a small list. And if those people can't get support, there's a real problem with our ecology, I think. And so I would love to see development money on the funding level be specifically given to companies that do Canadian work.
I also think there's a lot of pressure to, like, if you're a new work theater, to just like produce new. But again, it's like, can we see second production, third production? That's something I love that Nina did here, like bringing classics back, reimagining them, because it's really hard to write a good play. Like, it's really hard.
We're maybe not celebrating what we have as much as we could, and yet we seem to constantly be bemoaning the fact that we don't have anything. But you did. You just let it go after a season.
Something I'm hoping to see more in play development is that we create the space, but to exchange ideas. Because I would love to see somebody's play a month after they wrote it or developed it, and then see it in a year. Like, I would like to have that continuity of like, where was it and where is it gonna be, and how it still grows. Because it's like, people train more, people change as people, and it's people from emerging to established to I left but I came back and I'm here now.